Hi everyone, welcome to my channel and welcome back to my subscribers. As always, thank you for your support here on YouTube, on Facebook, and in the Etsy store. So today I want to create a booklet that has a double pocket cover, and one of the pockets is a window. So let's get started. Okay, so my cover is 8 inches by 5.5, and then I folded things in half and I did my distressing, as you can see. And then I have 2 pieces here. They are the same size. One of them I have notched out, and I've also cut out a window. Let me give you the size of these pieces. This is 3.5 by 5 inches. Okay, now you don't have to cut out the window if you don't like, but I wanted to do mine with a window. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this aside, and then let's start working on the cover. So I need to glue this piece onto this piece, the equivalent side, and I'm only going to add glue on 3 sides, right? I'm not going to glue where I've notched things out, okay? And you've seen me use this plastic before. This is the acetate-like sheet. So I continue to use this product. So I'm going to glue down these 3 sides, and that will form the first pocket. Okay, pretty simple there, right? Now, that's the first pocket. So we want a double pocket cover. So what we're going to do is we're going to glue down this side, and this side. So I'm going to, as you've seen me do in the past, I'm going to just put an X where I don't want to put my glue. But before I glue this piece down, I want to get 2 pieces of ribbon. And let me give you the length of the ribbon. So let me get my scoreboard back out. So I have one piece that is 8.5 inches. And then I have another piece that's a little bit longer. It is 11 1/4 inches. And I am going to glue this using some glue dots, and I'm turning the card this way to me, and I am going to put my shiny side down, and I'm going to put a glue dot on the shiny side, and I'm going to glue the short edge on my right side, and I'm going to glue in the center. I'm going to put a glue dot on the shiny side on here, turn it over as well, and adhere that down, and then once that's adhered down, then I will glue these 3 sides. Okay, so let me get my glue dots down, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I have these things glued down, and what we're going to do is we're going to create our second pocket, and we'll have a card that goes in this way. Now, if you think that something might get stuck onto the glue dots, then just take just a little sheet of paper, and just cover over it, but I think that I'm okay. I think I've done a pretty good job using the ribbon to get everything covered. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to, there's my X, and I am just going to glue the 3 sides here. Okay, so we've got our 3 sides glued down. I won't put anything in any of the pockets just yet because I want to give the glue a chance to set. So in the meantime, what we'll do is we'll work on the inside and we'll come back to the outside later. So we will open up our booklet that we have here. And now for the inside, right now it looks like it's going to be a double booklet, but we will add another sheet, and we'll turn it into a trifold. So I have here another sheet that I've already done some pre-work to. I've scored it, I've distressed it, and let me give you the measurements. Okay, so this is 5 3/4 by 5 1/2, and I have scored at 1 7/8. Okay. So what I'm going to do to turn this into a trifold, I am going to glue here, here, and here. I'm not going to glue here. And just to remind myself, what I can do is I can put an X, or I can do a little notch. So I have a 1-inch hole punch, and I'll try to get in the center as best as I can, and that's going to be good enough because this is just a demonstration. I've lost a little bit of my distressed ink, so I'm going to put some of that back on. So I know I'm going to put glue here, here, and here. Okay, so I'm going to glue this to this edge here. And forming our trifold, we are also forming a new pocket. Okay, pull that back. Okay, so we have a pocket here now. Now we want to continue to add to our little booklet. So I have already created a little notepad. Those of you who have watched my videos, you know I like to create a little notepad. This notepad, I usually create them with 3 sheets. So this one has 1. This one actually has 4 this time. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And let me give you the measurements for that. The measurements are
3 1/4 by 4 7/8 of an inch.
Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to put this notepad, we're going to put it over here, and it's as simple as laying down some glue. Okay, and that's about as centered as we're going to get, left to right. And if you want to make it centered up and down, top and bottom, you can, but there's really no need to. Okay, so we have a pocket here now. We have our notepad on the back, and we need to get in some more pockets. So, okay, so I've done some pre-cutting, and we'll create a pocket here using one of the postcards, and then we'll create another pocket here using one of the postcards. And I printed this at 90, and then I saw that I needed to cut a little bit more, because a little on the edges, because if I didn't, then, you know, when things don't align, they buckle. And then I printed this one at 85, and I did the same thing, you know, how well is this aligning? Do I need to cut a little bit off on the edges? Okay, so I printed this one at 85%, and I printed this one at 90%. I just jotted some notes on the back. So I'm going to get these things glued down, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got things glued down. Okay, so now we can start filling things in, and we can also start adding a couple of labels. Okay, so I have some journaling cards that we can put in these different places here. And these are printed at 100%, these journaling cards here. We can get those in there. And I have a few more that I printed at various sizes. So these were printed at 70%. And get some of these in here. And I'll get this one in there as well. Okay, and then we can add a few labels. So I'll add a few labels, and then I'll come back, and then we'll finish off the cover. Okay? Okay, so I kept the labels very simple. I just added a label to the notepad here, and you can always put another label up here if you like, if you want to add something to that section. But I didn't want to over clutter it with labels. Okay, so then now we need to finish off the front. So we have here a double pocket cover. So let's get a card in the front. And I think that looks pretty good. Let's get a label, a little label on there. So I'll put one over here. So I have a card here. It's a little bit slimmer because I'm trying to avoid where I have the glue. So I'm just going to slip that right in there. And that fits, okay? So this is our almost finished product. We have to tie it, but let's take a quick tour before we tie it. So we have our window here, right? With the that's essentially a pocket, and then I created a narrow card that you can journal on. You can journal on the back of both of these. I cut these cards, were actually the same size, and then I just cut it a little bit narrower on the ends so that I can avoid hitting any glue dots or anything like that, or having any impediments from the glue dots that were there. Okay, and then we have what we created on the inside. We have a pocket here. We have a notepad here. We flip this over. We have another pocket here and a pocket here. We created a simple and easy trifold. So now let's finish it off. We'll just tie our bow. And I tie my bows. I make these mountains, if you will. These hooks, these loops. and then I cross them together. Okay, and I'm not gonna fuss with the bow too much. I think you you get the idea. And you know, you trim off the excess. So let me just get a little bit of, let me just get a scissor and trim off the excess. Okay. Oh boy. So, okay, this is our little double pocket booklet. Okay, everyone. If you like this video, please share, please hit the like button, and please subscribe. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.